You'll likely have to go to the province or territory to be assessed for your trade. You may also need an employer in Canada to give you experience and training. To learn more about getting assessed, you should go to the website of the body that governs trades for the province/territory where you would like to live and work. The process is different, depending on where you want to go. Each website has more details about certificates of qualification to work in that province or territory in a specific skilled trade, and what you have to do to get one. Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Northwest Territories, Nova Scotia, Nunavut, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Saskatchewan, Yukon. If your trade is not regulated by a province or territory, it may be federally regulated, for example, airplane mechanic. You can find out who regulates your trade by visiting the website of the Canadian Information Centre for International Credentials. You need certain documents at different stages of the express entry application process.
You don't need to upload documents to submit a profile, but you may need information from some or all of these documents. A passport or travel document. Venezuelan passport holders, you may need to complete extra steps when you create a profile or fill out your application. Language test results. Proof of Canadian education or an educational credential assessment report for immigration purposes if you're applying through the Federal Skilled Workers Program, or you want to get points for the education you got outside Canada. Provincial nomination, if you have one. Written job offer from an employer in Canada, if you have one. Proof of work experience, certificate of qualification in a trade occupation issued by a Canadian province or territory, if you have one. Proof of funds. If we invite you to apply, you'll need to upload copies of the documents you used for your profile, see list above. Most applicants will also need to upload the following: police certificates, medical exams, proof of funds, birth certificate. Required if you're declaring dependent children. Use of a representative form. Required if you've hired a representative. Common law union form. Required if you've declared your marital status as common law. Marriage certificate. Required if you've declared your marital status as married. Divorce certificate and legal separation agreement. Required if you've declared your marital status as divorced. Death certificate. Required if you've declared your marital status as widowed. Adoption certificate. Required when a dependent child is listed as adopted. Other documents. You only need to submit these if we included them in your personalized document checklist. Your application may not be refused or rejected if you don't submit these documents. They're only used to check if you meet the requirements of the program you're applying for. Proof of relationship to a relative in Canada. Digital photos to confirm your identity. Other name to confirm aliases. Authority to release personal information to a designated individual form. Any other documents that you feel are relevant to your application.